Hey folks, welcome back to another video. I know I'm a bit late on talking about Monterey and Frankfurt. By the time this one comes out, Pittsburgh will have happened as well. But I wanted to shout out myself actually and talk about my time in Monterey and just showcase the list that I use down there. Had an awesome time. Ended up making day 2. More details about my run will come in a vlog that I'm working on editing right now, so be on the lookout for that. But we got 245th place, ended up with a record of 6-5-2, so pretty decent showing. I know I had posted a couple videos saying that I was working on like locking in a Golden Go list, but throughout my time just practicing, researching, trying out tons of different things into Golden Go, I just couldn't settle on a 60 that felt comfortable enough to bring to a regional. So I went back to Straight Dragapult, which I've played before, made day 2 with Portland in it, and just wanted something a bit more, I don't know, I want to say me, but this is just something that I'm a lot more comfortable playing with versus like a Golden Go style of deck. So this just felt like a better call for myself personally, and it ended up doing pretty well. Just nothing groundbreaking here, to be honest with you. This is a list that you've probably seen before. I didn't add in any crazy tech. We went with the Toad Screw line for the Golden Go matchup, which honestly felt absolutely amazing into that matchup. I did not lose to any of the Golden Goes that I played against. Basically what you want to do is you're just going to itchy pollen them at the beginning, and then before you phantom dive, you want to have just a Toad School on the bench, because then you've got your Dragapult, big threat in the active there, but you've also got the Toad School sitting on the bench, so they have to make a choice. Do we spend 7 energy knocking out the Dragapult, knowing that we could see a Toad Screw the following turn and then lose access to getting that energy out with like superior energy retrieval? Or do we chase down the Toad School and then risk continuing phantom dives raining down on our heads, knowing that the Toad School, because it was not evolved yet, is just one Night Stretcher away from coming back and being a problem yet again? I know some lists are kind of modifying ways around that with using things like Super Rod. You can just rely on having a baby Dango at the end of the game to try to take out the Toad School, but all of those things still aren't what you want as your line of play. So it really kind of messes up the Golden Go game plan, and it feels really strong into it. And it doesn't take away too much from other matchups. You know, it's more or less a dead card in anything outside of Golden Go and Jolden Go. You can argue it's good in like the Pult Noir match, because a lot of those are running 4 Night Stretchers still, but honestly, I wasn't even bothering to set it up. It just didn't really feel that great because Toad Screw has a 2 retreat cost, and Pult Noir is running Jamming Tower, which can mess up our air balloon, so it can get stuck in the active. It becomes a whole thing. I just, outside of Golden Go, I wasn't really even bothering with this guy, to be honest with you. And moving forward, I think if I wanted to keep playing Straight Pult, I would start messing with like Keto's list from Frankfurt that has the single cornerstone instead, and just see if that feels a little bit better, just because you're just only using the 1 slot into the Golden Go matchup instead. I don't know. I got some work to do. And then Maractus is kind of the secondary star of this deck. He can really just buy you some time if you're up against a super quick aggressive deck like Golden Go, like Raging Bolt, those types of things. You can just corner up like the Genesect and just slow the game down for honestly just like 2 turns. If you can just get 2 good turns to continue your setup, get some energy on board, get your Dracloaks into play, that can be enough to get you like into a solid position before they've taken too many prize cards, and then you can start doing Phantom Dive mischief pretty safely after that. So the Maractus definitely won me a lot of games, just being able to buy myself some time with corner, or there was some situations where he just won the game outright because my opponent did not have an answer to him. So that felt absolutely amazing. Overall, the list felt really good. The energy count 4-2-2-1. It didn't feel like overkill, but at times there was like I was wishing that I had like a Hilda instead of another fire energy, or just maybe like a stadium instead of the second fire. I don't think the second fire is absolutely necessary, so if you're looking for some additional tech, I would start there first. I definitely think that could be cut in favor of something that you might want instead. The air balloon, I was playing around with using a penny instead, so 1 Turo, 1 penny. I ended up on the air balloon. It just feels a lot faster. Doesn't take your supporter for turn. It's a much more aggressive kind of thing. So I was happy that I made that switch kind of last minute. But overall, the list just felt absolutely amazing. If I had gone to Pittsburgh, I probably would have just run it back with at least 59 of these 60 cards for sure. But that's enough yapping. Let's hop into some games and I'll show you guys what it looks like. My name is Jared. I'll be your gameplay nurse today. Alrighty, looks like we got the Iron Thorns deck up against that one. It did pretty well in Monterey. I don't think we saw one in Frankfurt. I don't know if there's been one surfacing so far in Pittsburgh. Now, this could be Crustle with Thorns as well, but them getting double lightning there makes me think it's not. Pretty good start for us, though. Got our double Dreeps. Just prize check real quick. Got that man. We prized. Nope. Looks like a Dragapult. Got both monkeys. Missing our Lucha. Missing our Cactus. Got our boss. Turo. Rocks. Research. Ultra Ball. Counter Catchers. Poffins. Night Stretchers. Luminous. All the energy. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Toad Scroll's not really going to come into play here too much. But we might as well just rock for... You can go Dreepy... Nope. No, not Fez. Let's go Dreepy Badoo. I think if they can KO this Badoo, I'm just going to load one onto the bench right now, because we're not going to have Latios, we're not really going to have Fez. So I'd like to have another Badoo on as a pivot, especially as we have yet to see an energy. I think this is kind of our best bet for getting set up here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna... Oh, I just passed. I didn't even, I didn't Itchy Pollen. Whoops. We're still recovering a bit from Mexico. I don't know how much it's gonna matter. I mean, they could play a Techno Radar here, a Prime Pokemon Catcher. I think they also assumed they were item locked. Because who would do what I just did, right? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. But we might still be recovering just a touch. But we're definitely going to want to Iono this hand away. So let's just evolve, and then we'll rip the Iono first, and we'll see what we get off the recon. Not too shabby, actually. Let's recon first. We'll do our energy attachment last. Let's have proper sequencing here. Let's see. And really in the discard that I want. I might need to bail out of this hand at some point. Get our next one going. Latios is useless. Rocks might come into play. Next. Dragapult and Ono. We got a Pult. I think we're good there. Go ahead and get the basic attached. Typically want to attach the basic first, as that'll give you more options in the future. If you attach a Luminous, you have to have a basic. If you attach basic, you can have the other fire, like the other basic, like the fire in this case, or a Luminous. So just gives you a few more outs. You also have, like if you need to retreat, it's easier to retreat a basic because then you can Night Stretcher for it. Doesn't look like we're going to be doing much retreating. Say goodbye to Dracloak. Oh, that's kind of a bummer, because now I can't just push Badoo. Let's see. That's okay. I think I can push a Dracloak here, and then we'll just try to hit. Okay, we'll just top deck it. Easy peasy. Little recon first, though. Monkey will come in handy for sure. And let's just get you. And now grab a boss. They might run. Enhanced Hammer. The list to... We have a boss. I'm going to get the fire. The list to Monterey did not run Enhanced Hammer. I've been playing a little bit of this online. I threw one in just because I think it's so good. And then they didn't run like a Giacomo or anything either, which I thought was kind of interesting. Like, why wouldn't you? But I don't know. The Giovanni's is nice because it gives you... do I Iono here? No, I want to touch the Luminous next turn. What am I saying? The Giacomo... No, the Giovanni's Riz is nice because it gives you an attach on for your side as well, which can help accelerate energy in this matchup. There's the enhanced. What? What? I don't know. The Giacomo is pretty good too. Maybe the Riz is a little better. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The energy acceleration is just kind of like, it's okay. Okay, we really need our Turo now. Oh, you're just gonna, if you knock him, you lose. Okay, yeah. Buddy. See if we can't hit Turo off this. Recon directive. There he is. He's here, baby. All right, GG, man, GG. That's why the Straight Pult list is nice, because you have lots of options into things. Good game, friend. Okay, not the ideal start versus what's likely a Dragapult deck, but at least we got the buddy. Can be happy for tiny miracles, I guess. Got our Luminous. Got both monkeys. Got Maractus. Do we have Fez? No Fez. Missing a Dreep. Missing a Dracloak, missing a Dragapult. Interesting. Alright, I mean, as far as things go, could be a lot worse. The chances of them Maractusing me here are pretty low. I think we'll just leave the old Latias up there. 10 damage on the Latias sucks, 10 damage on a Dreepy sucks, so either way, we're not having fun. Them having an Ultra Ball for a Dreepy, though, that's a good sign for us. We'll take an Iono as well. You can Iono us, that's okay. Dang it. Now I have to be the Iono guy. Drop deck a Dracloak. Go. Hey, okay. Maybe we're not going to be the Iono guy. I don't know. Recon, something good. Brock Scouting, let's go. Let's get it. Oh, should I have gotten a... Maybe I should have gotten a Badoo there, though. I don't know. With how terrible their hand is, might not be super necessary. Let's go fast. We'll pretend we're playing, or we'll pretend we're playing towards list, and we're going just fast as a frick. Okay. Let's see if we get punished for the lack of buddy or Badooey. I don't know. Second Dracloak, extra Dreepy Badoo. Boss. I got the air balloon, baby. All right. You like this? We'll take this. Still don't want to Iono them, though. Let's see if we can't just recon up a Dracloak or something. Oh, Dragapult. Okay. Research, not too bad. Would be a lot cooler to have a, you know what? I think we wait, honestly. Let's rock here. I don't love Phantom Diving a Badoo, especially if I'm not taking any other knockouts. I think it's much better to just try to get like a Luminous onto our monkey and just go a bit slower here. If I had like a boss and I could at least take out the Dracloak, Sure, I'd probably Phantom Dive there, but as things stand right now, I think I'm happier the way that we got it going. They'll probably hit like a Researcher and Iono here. But at least they'll be itchy. This hand's not like anything crazy, so we could... Okay, so we're definitely going to be Phantom Diving this turn. Well, maybe. It's entirely possible. Okay, got the boss. Now we just need a Dragapult. And a Luminous. Okay, so I got the one thing I needed. Oh, I'm not going to get 30, so that's fine. No, we're going to take out the... Yeah. We're not going to be too greedy here. Oh, okay. What else do we want to ask for? Quick. A new bike. We are just hitting everything we want to be hitting right now. This is sick. Okay, let's monkey. This 10 feels a bit more important. Let's put it here. Yeah, good game. Good game. All right, pretty good hand. It looks like we're up against a possible Gardevoir. Yeah, definitely Gardevoir. Let's see. Got the Dreepies, got the Lucher, Toadschool, doesn't matter. Ursaluna, Dragcloak, Dragapult. Fez, Latias, Monkey, Toadscruel, Boss, Iono, Brock. Missing 2 research? No, 1 research. Ball, Countercatcher, Puffin, Night Stretcher, blah, blah, blah. Missing Psychic. Got them both. Okay. Good to go. I think we're fine brocking here. And I'm... grab Fez and another Dreepy, I think is fine. Kind of okay just throwing both down, really. And we'll just hit him with an Itchy. Hope to stall him out of some routes for a little bit longer. That would be pretty good for us. Them having Mew down is good as well. Maractusing Gardevoir players is not always amazing. But if they bench lock themselves and they've only got the 2 monkeys down, you can make it work and actually kind of get away with it for a little while. I did close out a game in Monterey doing that to a Gardevoir player. Especially because they had like 2 energy on their bench. I think I'm just gonna end up researching this hand anyways. Basically they had like 2 energy already on their bench. They loaded 3 onto Mew, and then I just counter-catchered up their other Gardevoir that didn't have any energy, and then just started trapping that, and they couldn't get access to enough to break it, so it was just kind of like not much they could do at that point. So it depends on the pilot, the Gardevoir pilot. A lot of them will be thinking of that in advance, but if you're noticing that they're not respecting the Maractus, it's definitely a play that you can make, even if it's just to stall the game out a little bit. I'll take the upper. Get him itchy again. Not too bad. Hopefully no Iono. Would like to keep this hand for sure. Arvando, that is good. Oh, we might see the Bravery Charm there, which is less good. But Secret Box and Evo. Okay, can't play the Secret Box. Can't Evo a Monkey Dory. That's kind of okay. I think I'd rather... I don't know. I don't know which makes, like, is a better knockout, really. I think they're both just kind of fine. Okay, let's go ahead and recon first. So now I will be Ionoing. And this is something that Tord has talked about. Yeah, we'll get the Luminous up back onto the bottom. Oh, I know I'm gonna be okay. No, I needed to because we're going to evolve this one. I can hold this one till after the Iono. Is that oftentimes with Gardevoir players, you'll want to Iono them after item lock ends because they'll be holding on to stuff. Like we know for sure he's got the secret box, but they'll be holding on to like earthen vessels and just kind of like waiting because they know that they can just like use all their items and then get into a good spot after you decide to Phantom Dive. So typically, if you can rip an Iono before using Phantom Dive, you'll definitely want to. It's usually going to work out definitely in your favor. This is not a bad spot for us to be in. Grab that in case we can take out some Ralts next turn. But yeah, knowing that they had like access to Curlias basically next turn, definitely needed to Iono there. All good. Okay, we'll see what they can piece together now that they're outside of item lock and they have a fresh set of cards. Hopefully we can just block them out of Gardevoir for the rest of the game. That would be ideal, of course, but we'll see if that actually ends up happening. Problem with Guardy too is like bossing their Clefairy, and now it's got the Charm too, isn't always like gonna get you anywhere anyways, because it's like they always have access to like Night Stretcher, Super Rod, that sort of thing, so they can just put it back in play real quick. Not too big of a deal for them. There's a Ralts. Good that they had Iono there, though. I'd rather see that than just like Arven for Secret Box again. Especially because did they? I don't think. No, they did Nest Ball. They did Nest Ball, so they were able to shuffle the deck before using the Iono. Then can I kind of catch the Dracloak? Like that's a bit annoying, but it's not going to stop me too much. The Fez, okay. Either way, I mean, this is a little better because we could just bench Latios. Although at this point, like holding on to energy is not that much of a priority. Already got pretty much all the energy I need in play, so we can just. Dude, they did get the secret bots. What the honk? Okay. Both of our bosses are at the bottom of the deck. We don't have a way to shuffle, so that's unfortunate. They're going to get into double Curlia here for sure. Their bench is pretty minus on space, though. I mean, them only being able to get one monkey is pretty good for us. Bravery Charm. Oh, they're not going to go for the Evo play? No? Okay, so maybe we can get a Lucha going then. What did they grab? Let's see. Candy, Research, Bravery Charm. So they're going to charm what? The routes? Interesting. I guess I could charm the Mew here so that I can't knock that out. Charm the monkey? That's like the last thing I was expecting to be charmed. What are you retreating to? The monkey? The Clefairy? I don't mind punching the Clefairy, really. Oh, routes? That can't be the play, right? I top deck an Ultra Ball, too. Like, what are we doing? Okay. I don't need the boss now. I don't want to just keep the boss in the deck, honestly. It's Air Balloon the Fez. take the Iono. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep you. Definitely not going to need that. This one, though. Not too bad. I'm really confused by the routes push here. Like, Charm Clefairy you think would be, like, the move, but I don't know. Just get that on for retreat. It basically just did my job for me. Like, if I had had a Gust, that's what I would have brought to active, would be the other routes. Was my Turo prized? I don't remember on that one. Did not toss it. So if we could just Turo the Lucha here, that'd be pretty funny. Pretty funny way to close out the game. But we're doing pretty good. You know, it's Gardevoir though, so who knows what'll happen. But as far as positioning goes, it's not too bad. Some 30 more damage coming my way. Or just 10, okay. There's no way they bench like another monkey here, right? Has to be a Ralts. Okay. Guess they're not expecting the Hawlucha to come up again. And they still have 3 boss in deck too, right? Yeah. Okay, pushing the monkey this time. Sure. With the Ursa. And a boss. Pretty good. Let's see what we get here. Take the research, I guess. Yeah. I'm all right with that. Do we just like protect this Pult from... Yeah, double monkey could still come up, I guess. Ultra Ball for nada. Let's just boss the routes then, I guess. Just Phantom Dive. 1 here, 5 here. Call it a day. There's Arturo. How many Iono they got left? I think they only used 2, right? 1? Okay. Lots. Lots of the Ionos left. Okay, not too bad though, not too bad. So we get Iono to 2. I think we still have 2 boss in deck. They can trap the Lucha, that's about it. But we still got quite a bit of energy. Yeah, still a lot of energy in the deck too. I'm just gonna start pinging the Lucha. They have to push the non-charmed monkey here, right? Trying again with the Ralts. So that means that we can win with Turo if they don't Iono us. There's the Iono though. So now we just get boss, right? Just get boss off the 2. Call it a day. Shoot, that's not boss. It's okay, we'll recon into it. Okay. And we'll just, we'll Phantom Dive, we'll load up the Ralts. Go from there. I mean, they're not taking a 6 prize turn. They're getting ready to swing with the Clefairy in case they have to. Ultra Ball. Okay. Good game, friend. Good game. That's Straight Pult, man. It's pretty fun. So, you know, give it a rip. But yeah, I had a great time in Monterey. Shout out to everyone we saw there. Catch you in the next one.